was a peaceful May Wednesday on 2b2tpe. Birds were chirping, children were laughing, until suddenly a player named xxkilljoygodxx logged onto the server. He was just like any other newcomers. He had nobody to trust, nowhere to go, and no purpose. But unlike newcomers, he had a desire. As he traveled down the spawn region, he teamed with various players, but something felt wrong to them. He claimed that he had started long before them. He claimed that he knew what would make this server better. He claimed that he used to be rich and got scammed. He was trying so hard to get out of spawn, but nobody helped him. So, Killjoy made a devious plan to become what no ordinary player ever dreamed of. He planned on taking over 2b2tpe. He slowly rised up in the hierarchy, scamming fools like Masonblade and FadiGabriel. One day Killjoy entered his vault only to find ruins. Ruins of what could have been a bright future. Everything gone. Devastated, Killjoy collected the remains of his future and left the server. A new era has begun. Summer has started and newcomers joined the server every day. But one newcomer claimed he wasn't a newcomer. That he started long ago. That he knew what would make this server better. The player's name was StickMasterLuk3. At that time, players didn't suspect this player. They didn't think that he could have even been friends with players like Killjoy. They were all wrong. StickMasterLuk3 was Killjoy. He was Killjoy's alt. StickMasterLuk3 knew what he had to do. First thing he did when he joined the server was announce trades. He claimed how rich he was. He claimed that he would teleport players into bases that didn't exist. And with every scammer comes a fool. Mohahaha was one of his first targets. Mohahaha was famous for his building skills. Stickmaster knew that he would be a good target. Stick claimed that he loved builds, that he loved architects, and asked for a base tour. Convinced, Mohahaha teleported Stick into his mega base. The next day, Stick sold the base for a couple stacked kits. That was how he profited. Another one of his targets was a player named the Architect. Stick made friends with the Architect, a newcomer that didn't know he was befriending a monster. Soon, the Architect woke up to see his mega castle long gone. Another one of Stickmaster's horrendous scam was when he did a group project. He told a group of players that they could team together to build a mega base. Excited, the players built their best builds for days. They didn't know what was to come. Once they built a massive base, Stick sold it. He sold their hard-earned work. Just for a couple kits. He didn't even help the players build the base. That was another one of his tactics into getting richer. Eventually, he became what he had once dreamed of becoming. Powerful, strong, and popular. StickMasterLuk3 gained trust in many clans and players. People didn't know who he really was. Many clans such as Nebula and Viper trusted Stick and gave him access to clan bases. Little did they know, StickMasterLuk3 sold their clan bases for a couple of kits. He incited many clans, and he betrayed many players. Soon, players started noticing that Stick wasn't the trustworthy player that they always thought he was. They realized he was a scammer. Soon, clans such as Woko, Viper, Nebula, Athine, F22, Chaos, Mika, Astrova, and many more waged wars against Stick, and every single one of his vaults got wrecked. Stick knew he took it too far. He lost everything he worked so hard for. He realized his mistakes, but it was too late. The wars ripped Stick apart. He didn't have anything. No vault, no base, no clan. StickMasterLuk3 needed to somehow get back his riches. He still had access to many players' bases and vaults. He knew what he had to do. That day, hundreds of players woke up to see their bases gone. Players like C4 Spanier and xxkilljoygodxx got raided. But it wasn't enough. From that day on, Stick knew that he would never be rich as he once was. He knew that he messed up. He knew that if he hadn't betrayed hundreds of players, this mess wouldn't have happened. Now Stick ravages the spawn region, looking for newcomers to scam. Take this as a lesson, to never scam to a point. Don't betray your friends for a couple of kits, because it's going to cost you more than you think. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.